Hi, my name is Sergey, and we are here to present our peer-to-peer lending environment that we want to launch in Singapore. So, let me get the next slide. So the concept is really easy. Normally, person gives money to the bank, and the bank gives money to another person. So, and we want to be a platform where people will be able to give money directly to each other. And we will provide them an opportunity to give from $500 to $10,000 to each other. And we want to launch in countries with the lowest crime rate possible to be able to return the loan back to the person that gave it. And we won't be taking money from people. The money won't go through our entity. They will go directly from person to person. And we will only collect the subscription fee, which will be from $2 to $5 per month. And we will use an ID to identify the person, and we will give an opportunity to provide a credit rating from person to our company. Can I get the next one? And there are some similar projects, a lot of similar projects in UK and US. And there's also one very big one in Russia that's called Golf.ru. And next, please. We will initially give an opportunity to pay from Visa to Visa, and if we will find the way, we will do it through PayPal and Apple Pay and Google Wallet. And currently we have a prototype. If you will open this link from your mobile, you will be able to play with our prototype right now. There are two options there. You can be either a person who wants to take a loan or a person who wants to give money. So at the login page, you can choose what you want to do and play with our application now. So next one. It will work this way. At the very beginning, you will be able to take only $500 for 3 months at the quite high interest rate per year. You will pay the lowest fee possible. Actually, these fees from $2 to $5, they are the lowest we can work with, but we can go a bit higher by our financial model. We can go from like $3 to $7, but that's the top we can get. After some time, when person will take and return loans, he will be able to take more and more and more. In 2 years, he would be able to take up to $10,000, and the interest rate will be set by the parties. So, for example, if I desperately need the money, I can give a higher interest rate, and vice versa. Next, please. Our team is me, myself. I'm a strategist and a marketing person with 10 years of experience of doing an offline business in Kazakhstan and in other countries. So I'm probably the luckiest here. I have my friend Mark over there. He's doing the tech team. And we're hoping to find a finance person with banking experience in Singapore who would help us to calculate risks and to make the business model a bit lighter. Next. So initial market is Singapore. We think this would be the best for us to start because the crime rate there is very low and the banking system is quite well operating. And the target would be 5,000 deals per month. And the data that we got here is from the local monetary authority. Next. We can grow in Asia in 3 other countries, which are Hong Kong, South Korea, and Japan. We can also work in Europe, but I think we would do better in Asia. And next, please. We will need about $165,000 that will help our team to last for 1 year and reach the critical amount of 1,000 deals per month. And next. We can take a loan up to $500,000, and this will help us to give away the loans quickly because we will be able to provide loans by ourselves. And we also need the local expertise in Singapore in banking and finance. And later on, we will probably encounter the problem with data protection, so we would also be very interested in this. Thank you, and open to questions. And I'll have my friend Mark also to come to the stage because if there would be any technical questions, he'll answer.
What's the reason for not taking a commission on the subscription?
That's a really nice question because normally when P2PL projects are saying that they are being treated by the government as a bank, because they still take money to themselves. For example, Zopa in UK, you give money to a trust and they manage this trust and give money to other people. The reason why we don't want to touch the money is first of all taxes, and second that we don't want to get regulated by banking law. So we would be something like an online message board where you will say, I want to borrow money, and I will say, I can borrow money. So it's like you're calling to a friend saying, hey, can you borrow me some money? And I'm saying, yeah, sure. So that's why we won't be regulated by any local law that will say that we're the bank. So we're more like a message board. Have you seen a movie, The Dallas Buying Club? Yeah, so the drugs are for free and the subscription is for the money. Maybe from the audience? Well, I think we've showed why we're so interested to go to Singapore, because this is the initial market where we want to launch, and we would be very interested to go there and find a partner there in finance. And well, the best scenario for us would be to find a small VC or an angel with a finance background that will help us to start from there. Question?
Is it harder to find people who lend money or who borrow money?
Of course, it's harder to find people who are willing to give money. That's why I said if we will be able to find more money, like at least additional $100,000, we will lend money ourselves. Because, of course, for a new startup, we need to create a track record of giving money and returning money. That's why the free capital would be really nice for us to do that.
Jeff would probably recommend you guys to move to Singapore. Is this your plan to move to Singapore?
Yeah, that's what we want to do by September. And me and Mark, we had an experience of living and working abroad. I used to live in the US, and Mark lived pretty much everywhere and worked everywhere.
I had a startup experience in Prague for 3 months when Foodpanda was closed during this time. And as well, I had startup experience here in Normandy at this time. And in the US, really good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.